Well, guys, we have got ourselves a new project. I'm going to call this one Mr. Simplicity because it is an old Sunstar Simplicity mower that's actually about as old as I am, which is kind of neat. This project is a little bit different. A couple of days ago, I reached out through some of my social media platforms asking if there's anyone who might need some help with getting something fixed, or I thought maybe it might be fun to do some kind of giveaway for somebody. I don't know, kind of brainstorming ideas that can, one, help somebody out, and two, just being honest, bring a little bit of attention to what I do and my business. I had somebody reach out to me and said that, hey, they might need a hand with getting this machine up and running. Obviously, it's here, so you guys know where I'm going with this story, but this thing is currently not running. I'm going to go ahead and do all the work for free on this. I've already gone and picked it up, and I'll be dropping it off free of charge to help out this gentleman and his family, and see if we can't give him a hand coming this end of the year Christmas season. Let's go to the whiteboard here, and I wrote some notes down, and we'll kind of talk about what's going on with him and why I'm doing this. All right, guys, so why are we doing this? One, I want to help somebody out, and I have the facilities and the know-how to do so, as well as the tools. So that is the main reason why we're doing this. We want to help somebody out, especially during this Christmas season. Other reason we want to help this gentleman out is he does have a couple of issues. One, limited funds. I believe he said he's on a fixed income. Want to make sure that we can get this up and running for him because it would be impossible for him to get a replacement at this point in his life. It sounds like he does have some health issues. One of them may be degenerative, so as he gets older, it does progressively get worse. I don't know too much about the whole situation, but I was told a couple of details on it. But just knowing that, having tools to do work would be a very big help, especially for a person in that situation. They live out in the country. They got property out in the country. They got a massive driveway to take care of. It sounds like they got about a 100-foot driveway by 16-foot wide. His wife works, so she's got to be able to get to work in the morning, which means that when it snows, he's got to go out there and clear out that driveway somehow, and shoveling's not really going to be an option for him for much longer. So getting this machine up and running is kind of critical for him to be able to take care of himself, his wife, as well as his property. So those are the main reasons. Sounds like he's a pretty good dude. He was very grateful, very excited that I was able to come out and help him out. So, and I'm very excited to help out too. Like I said, I have the tools, the capability, and the facility to do this, so I'm happy to help out where I can. A couple of things that I know currently about this unit. We know that there's a starter issue, there's a transmission leak, and there's a loose steering problem. I don't know what else there is. It currently doesn't start because of the starter problem. So we're going to dive on into this. I'm going to donate all of the labor for free. I'm not going to charge him anything on that. As far as the parts go, he said he's got a little bit of money that he could use to put into parts on this. I'm probably going to help out as well. If there's any of you guys out there who would like to help on this project, feel free to reach out, and yeah, it'd be awesome if we can just get this guy back up and going. I don't intend on this being an extremely high budget project. We just want to get this thing going and get him through another season, and we can always reassess next year, see what we need to do from there. So there's a quick version of this. Let's tear into this thing and see what we can figure out. First thing I want to look at, I want to kind of check out the starter issue, see what we have going on there. Yep, doesn't start. Probably going to start pulling all these covers off, seeing what's underneath here. See if we can't get access to the end of this starter, see what's going on between the, I'm assuming is a Bendix, maybe not, and the flywheel. Well, not sure. That could in fact be part of our problem. Okay, got the dipstick out. Now, that gives me access to the back of these starter bolts. Pull these out. This one should be able to pull the starter away from this housing. See what we've got going on. Well, there is our answer to that. Looks like that shaft has in fact sheared off. Right there. So we will need a new starter, more than likely. The next issue we're looking over is the steering. I've already got this front end jacked up in the air so we can turn everything. He said there was a ton of slop, so I do see there's a little bit of play up in this joint here, which there's not a whole lot we're going to be able to do about that. But that's not terrible. The biggest amount of play that I'm seeing is the connection from, I guess you would call this a tie rod, to this tie rod. It's this connection from here to here. Back here, the steering wheel is moving this one pretty much immediately. But up here, I'm going to turn that steering wheel. I've got probably, let's see here, not quite half of a turn before it starts moving the tire. So that's quite a bit of slop, and I see that it's all coming from this pivot. So I'm going to go ahead and disassemble this pivot, see what it looks like underneath there, and see if there's anything we can do to maybe tighten that up just a little bit. Well, there's our first indication. We might be able to do something about this. So it's like these are just keyways. But I can tighten down these set screws pretty tight. See if we can't get those nice and snug, and see if we can't take some of that slop out. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna be able to do that. Alright, that is immediately taken almost all of that slack out. That's awesome. Take a look at the other side here, see if there's anything I can do over there, but getting that tightened up made a huge difference. Just finished checking the other wheel, the other side of there for any slop. There's not really any adjustments over there that can be made. That's as good as that gets up on the front end.
A few moments later.
Good news, we've got the new starter in. It was here much quicker than the initial delivery date was set, so that's great. Gonna go and get this thing put on here and start seeing if we can get this thing to fire up. Well, it bolts up, so that's a fantastic sign. Let's go ahead and start connecting everything else back up and see where that gets us. Well, that's a good sign. Let's get this cover and shroud back on. We'll go test out the steering repair. And then we'll take a look at the hydraulics, see where we're at with that. Okay, it's all together. Let's see what it does. Okay. Well, y'all, we have a quick and simple happy ending on this Simplicity tractor mower, whatever you want to call it. Looks like we got this thing up and running. Fluid levels look good. We got the steering tightened up on this thing, and the fluid leak was just an old brittle hose on the back. It's the hose that you use to check the transmission fluid levels on it, so get a new one on there, some new clamps. This thing is ready to go. And thank you, Mr. Simplicity, for letting me borrow your unit here and get you all fixed up. I hope this machine helps you out this winter and takes care of you and your family through the holidays and through this winter season. So thank you guys for tuning in. For those of you who supported, I really appreciate that. Until next time, guys. See ya.